If you've ever watched The Sound of Music with Julie Andrews, then you've probably already been introduced to solfege. Okay, so what is solfege? Solfege is a system of syllables that can be used when singing that can help to retain pitch, and it can help build sight singing skills. Solfege assigns a specific syllable to each note of the musical scale. It can also be referred to as a musical language that can help us identify and sing pitches accurately. The first solfege syllable is do. Do is considered our tonic or our home bass whenever we're singing. So if I'm in the key of C major, then C would be my do. But if I'm in the key of A major, then my do would be A, and that would be our home bass. For example, here is a tonic triad, or do, mi, so, in C major. Do, mi, so. B flat major, it's still going to be do, mi, so, even though it'll be different notes. Do, mi, so. After do, we move up to re, then mi, then fa, so, la, ti, and then back to do, and it keeps repeating the cycle. These are the solfege hand signs. Hand signs are used as a physical aid to musicians, but specifically singers, as it helps internalize pitches and intervals within a scale. Hand signs can be especially helpful when sight singing or learning how to train your ear. By associating each pitch in a scale with a physical gesture or hand sign, musicians are more likely to remember intervals, melodies, and harmonies with ease. Here are the hand signs for solfege. First, we're going to do a major scale. Do, re, mi, fa, so, la, ti, and then back to high do. Now here's an in-depth breakdown of each hand sign and its assigned solfege syllable. Now let's try it and play it together on a C major scale. Do, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Now that we've covered the basics, let's try to do this simple sight singing exercise together. This exercise is in C major. This is do. Alright, let's try it. Do, mi, fa, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. Knowing the basics of solfege can help with interval training and staying in tune. These are both essential parts to finding success in sight singing and in oral skills. Solfege isn't just for singers either. Instrumentalists and composers also can use solfege in a way that helps their musicianship as well. For instrumentalists, solfege is closely related to music theory with things like scales, modes, and chord progressions. And for composers, solfege can be helpful when trying to hear intervals while they're working on their compositions. Solfege is important because it can help us with pitch recognition, it can help in sight singing, it can help with musical memory, transposition, and our overall oral skills. Anytime you hear an audio or hear something and you hear the key center or do, then sometimes you can kind of start to make out the other pitches because you've known solfege. Learning solfege and using it or utilizing it in your own music learning can be really helpful to enhance your ear training skills and set a solid foundation as a musician.